Watching?
No. Hi,
Okay.
everybody. This is Dr. J and Kamal, streaming live from Long Island, New York, and parts Northeast. So, how'd you do today? It was a mostly up day.
It was mostly up day. My electronic coins are doing good. MicroStrategy, Mara, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they all did good today.
Yeah, they're very good.
Yeah, I was wondering what caused that. I had some good to cancel orders, and my MicroStrategy order executed
The
near
last
40.
time, the last time it popped over 30,000 was on rumors of a BlackRock ETF. I didn't hear any rumors today.
No, I did not either. So I'm not sure what caused it. I mean,
Maybe.
I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I just wanted
So,
to
which one did you sell again? You sold.
micro MicroStrategy.
It took profits.
Oh yeah,
Well, that's never a bad thing.
no, it was good. Actually, I was surprised that it made that quickie jump. I thought it's going to be a while for it to reach that level,
Uh-huh.
but then I got a message saying it executed. I'm like,
You
what?
sold it. You sold it near the high of the day, right?
437 and some change.
That's great.
I think it reached 438 and some change. So
Well, I
it was.
think you could leave $1 for
That's okay. We'll leave $1 tip. It's no big deal.
but to leave $1 tip for the market makers.
Per share.
Yeah, give them $1.
It's still significant amount of tip.
You can get back in if Bitcoin dips down, to 30,000.
Uh, yes, I'm thinking this Thursday, Friday, the market is gonna tank. It's been like doing this uh, for a while. That Thursday, Friday, the market keeps tanking, and that's when I usually do my shopping.
What happened to Althesis? It's $1. I think a penny, right? Althesis is a real penny, a copper penny.
Really, that low?
Yeah. I think what
Um,
happened to it is everyone who had it at a dime sold it, so they could have 9 cents left.
wow. So that's definitely they're gonna do some reverse split, I guess.
Yeah. What's with Microsoft? They killed it.
The what?
The Microsoft killed it after hours in earnings.
Microsoft. I didn't check honestly. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
killed it.
recall.
That's going to lift up the Nasdaq tomorrow. But Google, I think, missed. So
Yeah,
I have more Google than Microsoft. A
I
lot
see.
more.
Yeah, it's up almost 4% after hours.
Yeah.
Microsoft, that is.
So we'll start with looking at SPY because I want to show that it stopped exactly on the Fib 50% retrace, just to illustrate. That was yesterday's candle. And then we'll go to the Bitcoin, btc.x, and we'll look at Mara, Riot, anything MicroStrategy, all of them.
So we
Hot.
got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and you want me to look at NVIDIA, right?
I would love to,
Okay,
yes.
let's do it. If we have time, you
Let's
could tell
do
one of
it.
your stories. You're a good storyteller. Kamal has talents. All right. So let's see where we are. Let's click on SPY. I had it already. This is SPY. Now I drew from the last low. The last low was at March 13th. It was 380. And from that low from that low, I drew it to the top, and that was at 457. And look at where it stopped yesterday.
Yeah.
Right?
Can you do the 6 months chart? It's really hard to see.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, so it stopped right at the 50% retrace. Pretty amazing.
It is.
Those magical Fibonacci numbers.
I wonder how they figured that out.
It's amazing how it could be used to predict earthquakes and volcanoes erupting, all kinds of natural phenomena. And I guess the Dow Jones and the spiders are a natural phenomenon.
I think it's all calculated, and people still think there is no God.
There's no freedom no freedom of choice, right? Everything's faded.
Right.
All right. Let's look at.
So where do you see this going?
Well, I think we've bottomed for now. So I think we should run right back to that 460 area, retest that.
Any
That's
time
right.
frame, you think? Any time frame?
I think we retest 460. You know, the top on July 17th, 459.44. I think. In fact, I think we close the year at all-time highs.
Wow.
But you know me, I'm the optimist.
That's a very optimistic view.
I'm always optimistic.
Yeah.
And I'm not, however, down the road, I think we're going to get a massive correction.
Like
Crash.
early next year?
Next year, when we're making new highs, when it's least expected and everyone's back in. You know how it is.
Right. So what do you want to do next?
What do I want to look at next?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. You got any ideas?
MicroStrategy?
MicroStrategy.
So
You
it kind of
sold
stopped at a certain level today, that 438, 439 level.
Yeah, it gave back a lot from.
You know that big gap there? That's concerning, that gap there.
Yeah, it took out very strong resistance. It took that out. Right about here, 410 level.
Yep, that's definitely shorts coverings.
Yeah, so once it closed well above that, I see this probably going higher. If you get a gap fill, buy. If it comes down to 378, you know. I mean, Bitcoin is extremely volatile. It could come down, fill the gap, and then move right back up.
I agree with that, yes.
Extremely volatile.
Right. I think the shorts will attack it again. I think a lot of this jump is shorts covering.
Michael Saylor had the wherewithal to buy $5 million worth of Bitcoin at 27,500. We'll look at the chart of Bitcoin next. So Bitcoin is what now? 33,000, I think.
Yeah.
But I see this. I see this going by the end of the year up to 478 or higher, probably higher. This is one to re-enter on a dip, whether you get the gap fill or maybe nibble a little right in here at 396. You could start nibbling, probably.
Okay.
Get back in cheaper. That's always the goal, to get back in cheaper. If you think it's worth being in it. I think it's worth being in it.
I think so too. But like I said, I had a good till cancel order at 4:37 and things some change and executed. I was shocked.
Yeah, I was shocked too, how quickly it went up, Bitcoin. But that's Bitcoin for you.
Yep.
Let's take a look at BTC, US dollar. It's a rocket ship, right?
Yep. That's really unusual. That's really steep.
Let's look at the weekly. On the weekly, the high was 60, 68,789. When was that high? October 22.
That's a year ago.
Is that right? That's not that long ago.
It's a year ago.
Yeah, was it really that high a year ago? That's what it says.
Yep.
I didn't realize it came down from that high level.
So do you see that 200 crossing the 100? Is that what I see?
Yes, the 100 is crossing the 200. A negative cross. Bear cross. That's not good.
Yeah.
I like to dismiss those negative crosses when I'm long, whatever I'm looking at. But you really can't dismiss them.
So where do you see this going? That's the question.
Well, notice the 50 at the same time is starting to hook up.
Right.
So we're going to get two different opinions. I think the 50, if the 50 does a positive cross to the 200, that will quickly override the 100 crossing negatively. I think it's more meaningful at the 50 cross. So let's root for that would imply shorter duration move in the 3-month time frame.
Darth thinks it's a bull trap. Could be a bull trap.
A bull trap.
Like a comment on the side.
I mean, it could be. But I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that Bitcoin has made a big pop only to give it all back. So it's hard to say, or you got to have nerves of steel with Bitcoin because it bounces around all over the place. But that's really not been true recently, right? Recently, it's been in a trading range.
I know you don't like this, but does it look like a cup and a handle and then a breakout from April on?
On the weekly, or should I switch to the daily?
No, this graph, the way it is right now.
The way it is?
Do you see the cup?
I never look for cup and handles because they're so ubiquitous. They're all over the place. Everything could be a cup and handle.
Okay.
So I discount cups and handles, and it's not to me. It's not a cup and handle unless it's coming from lower numbers, and this is coming from lower numbers, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't look like a cup and handle to me.
Okay.
It just looks like a breakout to me. So I think it's got room to run all the way up to $48 right in here. Whether it gives back some first, I don't know, but I think by the end of the year, for sure, we see this. I shouldn't say for sure. It's my humble opinion, right?
Right.
And our opinions are strictly our own, not investment advice. That's for sure. And check with an advisor before acting, right?
Right.
Everybody should check with their Ouija board or whatever they have.
So do you see a line, an upward channel the past, let's say, yeah, the past year, year to date, I guess, past few months?
Go back to the daily,
Okay.
and I'll go to the year to date. Uh, I see a trading range that we've been in. If you extend this line,
Yeah, but we broke that trading range.
today,
Correct.
but we've been for a long time right in this trading range. I'll draw it in anyway. That's been for a while. And we broke out only today, we broke it. I pointed out this trading range quite a few times in the last year, right?
Yes, we mentioned that a couple of times. Correct.
Yeah, quite a few times. Whether we have a long trend line, I don't see it. Maybe from here. From here, recently, you have your trend line, and it even busted away from that. You see,
Yep.
it's really broke out. It's like a bad case of acne the way it broke out. Flying. I want to own Bitcoin from this chart. You salivate at it, you know. I think you very well could see 31,744 hold up as support. This to the top of this trading range.
And the next phase, yes.
Yeah, which would be 31,476, around there. Or round about there. So it may not get lower. It might be the break, the break. Now that should imply SPX going up, because they've been correlated up until now anyway. For the most part, let's draw in over the last 5 years. Let's take a look at how correlated SPY is. Comparison. I think they're pretty correlated. SPY. What happened?
I don't know. I see a green line in the bottom.
Oh, that's the SPY?
I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah. So that went up 59.6% over the last 5 years. Bitcoin went up a hell of a lot more, 420%.
Yep.
But they're correlated in a very loose sort of way. And not in terms of, I don't know, SPY is virtually a straight line with a slight ascending tilt, and Bitcoin is all over the place. I'm not so sure how well correlated they've been in the past. Back here, they've been correlated.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at Mara.
Yeah, I should have sold it today. It hit my average, which was 1068, I think it was.
I think you're going to make money on Mara. But you didn't sell it. You sold your MicroStrategy. That's enough. I think you should hold on. So if you hold on, you're looking for at least this high.
Dr.J, you're in the 5 years, man. I cannot see anything.
1503. I'm in the 5 year. Okay.
I cannot see anything.
I'm saying you should hold on for the 15 level right in here.
$15?
Yeah, if you want to be more conservative, this level here, at, oh, this is only 1094. Oh, that's wrong. What is this? 1392. So you could go for 14 to 15, something like that for a target. Maybe first target 1390 and then go for a second target.
Okay.
I think Bitcoin and Mara have more to run, and MicroStrategy has more to run too. But you sold that when you want to buy it, hopefully back on a dip.
Well, I'm thinking I don't have any. What's the name of that company?
SMCI.
SMCI. I wanted to buy SMCI.
I can't fault you for that.
Yeah.
I keep adding to my SMCI and dips. I like it. We have a little trend line going that we broke out of. I mean, Bitcoin just brought everything, anything Bitcoin related just flew today.
Yeah.
It went up 11.54%, your Mara. What was your break even? 10 and change?
1068.
1068. I think that's around where my break even is. I'm not quite sure. Similar. I'm not selling. I mean, you could say I'll sell if it hits the 200 at 10, which it did today. It closed below the 200, which is bearish. I don't like that close. We might be in for a little give back. If we give back all the way to this trend line, you can pick it up at something like, what's the lows? 775. It's
I think it's
possible.
gonna fill the gap. I think I don't think it's gonna go that low, but I think it's
Fill the gap, it'll take you down to the close at 875.
yeah, that makes sense.
So we're thinking 875 would be a place to add to Mara. That
Right.
does make good sense. It's the top end of that triangle too, you know. I like that for an area of support, the gap fill, 870. And
Looks like a strong.
the resistance is right above us at the 200. If we close north of the 200, it's going to go. That's
Yeah.
what I think. Riot actually had a slightly better chart than Mara, I believe. Another Bitcoin miner. Similar.
Mm-hmm.
It had run to 20 and gave back all the way to, let's draw it, all the way to like 850, something like that. Very similar charts. It's trading about $1 more than Mara. I think they're very equal. You could be in either or both. And look at what it's doing with respect to the 200 on top, closed on top of the 200. So this is showing more bullishness than Mara, which doesn't mean much because they're both going to go the same way. This one's not going to go up while Mara goes down. That's not happening. It shouldn't happen anyway.
If you go back to Mara, do you see it the 50 crossing the 200 as well, and then it kind of broke out?
Yeah, back ways. This one is trading below the 200. And it did not cross it today. So this miner, it did cross it. In fact, it closed above it.
Mm-hmm.
They all have the same look. You can buy any of them or all of them. Hot, Riot, Mara. Want me to go back to Mara?
Yeah, if you go back really quick,
Sure.
just go the 6 months. You could see it better.
I see it.
Yeah, you see it right there. It broke.
Yeah.
Yesterday and today it jumped.
Yeah, the 100 is up here. The 50 is negative cross with the 200. Don't like that.
Yeah.
Shows a little weakness in that chart. Um, what else did we want to look at? CRISPR. CRISPR finally broke out a little bit. It was trading like $38 and bounced, but it's still within the negative channel, descending channel. It unfortunately looks like a place to be shorting it, not going long. But of course, you got Halloween coming up, and that's going to be the AdCom. And hopefully, the AdCom vote is positive. That'll be a shot in the arm, especially if it's unanimous. They seldom go against a positive vote, let alone a unanimous vote. So let's hope for good things for all CRISPR holders. I'm not sure I'm going to be one of them or not. The other one is Blue. I don't own that one either, but both CRISPR and Blue have PDUFA dates in December for sickle cell disease, and they're both interesting. This one was up 4% today and is trading above support. And it's trading well below the 200 though. So I mean, it's not exactly a bullish chart as you can see, but it's making a little bit of a run right now before PDUFA. If it makes a little run before PDUFA, it should at least go up to this $4 level, meet the 200. So this one you might be able to get a buck on this one off of this little run. It might be worth playing for till the end of the year, till the PDUFA, then sell on good news, if it's good news.
Yep.
I mean, I don't have the spirit I used to have for these binary plays, but this one looks okay. It's got a big wedge also, big range, you see.
Yep.
So you could very well run up to at least the 100, which would be
But
341.
something, the past, I would say, a few weeks or maybe 2 months, Thursday, Friday have been often down days. And that's when I do my shopping. If I want to buy something, it's usually like Friday.
Buy on a Friday.
Yeah. Like Fridays have been read a lot.
You think you will have more of the same weakness at the end of this week?
I think so.
Hope not, but you very well might be right. You've been calling it pretty accurately. Blue, we've just looked at Blue CRISPR. I think I hit every one of the ones I wanted to look at. After hours today, Microsoft is flying. MSFT beat earnings. Take a quick look. For 4.5%, that's nice. Very nice. That's a big move after hours. All I can say is you got to be in the Mag 7. All of them.
If I was in them from the beginning of time, I would have made a lot of money. I just had to invest in bio crap. That's why
I think probably the thing to do is to just hold on to all of the Mag 7s, add on weakness and hold. That's what I think. Let's take a quick look at one that's losing after hours. Not all of them beat earnings. This one, Google is a loser after hours, down 6%. Their cloud.
It's been an uptrend for a while. I mean, look at that. That looks like a really nice channel.
Their cloud business is weak. It's going to test support here at 126. That's how it looks anyway. 126 is a buy on Google. You can add to your Google at 126. What about your one you asked?
Somebody's looking for MUGen, IMGN,
All right, I'll do it. INGN.
IMGN. Yes. But let's check NVIDIA.
NVIDIA, after hours down a fraction, up nice today, 7 points. It almost doesn't matter to me where it is now because I just keep averaging in, so I don't really care that much. But it looks like 408 area is good support.
Do you see
400.
that? Do you see the line, the trend line going up? Like if you draw a line from the bottom, the past few
The
months.
one that I drew?
No, it's not a horizontal line. It's an upward line.
I drew I didn't draw this line.
No,
I did
no. I'm talking from now till like June or May.
until
From
June.
May on. From May on.
May on? All right, I'll draw it. May on.
Up, more, up, more up, higher.
High?
It's up above that gap, on.
Is this right, what I drew?
No,
No. But it is a trend line, what I just drew.
I see.
I don't know if it's the one you're looking for, but
I'm looking for from that candle above that line, mid May, I guess.
mid-May.
Just higher, right there.
Up
From
here?
here on, yeah, from here on.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Uh, well, we're flirting with that trend line right now.
Yeah.
NVIDIA looks strong no matter how you look at it. It's just a powerhouse stock. Buy the dip. And if we crash, hopefully you have more money in your pillow to buy more NVIDIA. Of all the Mag 7, this is the one I want to own the most. Which is the one you want to own the most, Kamal?
I have a lot of NVIDIA, and my biggest holding is Amazon. I've been holding it for a long time, but I'm in the red.
It's my biggest as well. But if I had it to do all over again, I mean, I could certainly sell some Amazon and buy NVIDIA.
I see.
With new money, I'm going into NVIDIA, not Amazon.
I see. You want to take a quick look at
And SMCI.
Oh yes, I agree. Immune Gen.
Let me chart. IMGN, right?
IM as in Mary GN. Yes.
Another biodrug. It broke support. But it bounced today. It undid yesterday's terrible candle, which I like. It's got to get back above 14. Otherwise, it's just going to go down. I mean, tomorrow or the next day, it's got to be break the 14.
Somebody thinks there's a buyout.
Basically, once it goes below this horizontal support area, I get very upset.
Right.
If I own the stock, I get very upset. It makes me think of selling.
But it kind of went back up. Like it was like some kind of correction.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably it was some kind of news that market didn't like, but it came right back today. So,
Somebody says a rumor of a buyout.
A rumor of a buyout today?
Which is the most common rumor among all bio.
Yeah, every biodrug has rumors of buyouts, but sometimes they happen.
Yeah.
You're trading above the 200, which means it's still playable. If it went below that, I'd definitely be out. That's
Do you see that what is that, the 50 and the 200 when they crossed, how it kind of jumped back up?
yeah, this was a negative cross, however,
Right, but you see how the stock jumped, like for a few days was going up?
for a few days, but they quickly turned around.
Yes.
I think I don't like this chart too much, but rumors of a buyout, you could stick around, I guess. Anything else? SMCI?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? And we'll call it a day, right?
Yeah.
Did Professor Spike ever show up? I don't know.
I cannot see from my side.
Oh, he's here.
Hello.
We were going to call it a day without saying hello to our friend Spike.
Yeah, no, I've been watching the show.
So SMCI is one that I keep buying. I don't care, up, down, sideways, I keep buying. Along with NVIDIA. These are the two that I've been buying the most.
I'm planning to buy it this Friday.
Oh, yes. SMCI is providing the opportunities for people looking for a sale.
Yeah. It's clearly in this trading range that I drew in between 226 and 300. So 298. And if the thing to do is to buy more as it gets to the bottom of this trading range. It's going to break out of the trading range and make new all-time highs, in my opinion. Probably, but I'm thinking by the end of the year we're going to see a lot of new highs, maybe all-time highs.
So you think this bloodletting is over?
I think so. And Kamal showed a little optimism about the war in the Middle East. Maybe it could be resolved without escalation. That would be great. So maybe the Ukraine conflict will come to an end eventually. I mean, not all global news is necessarily bad, geopolitical news. Maybe we get some good news here and there for a change.
Especially with your world peace players.
Yeah.
All right. So, any other chart anybody interested in?
Nah.
Look at Athesis. It made a big move up today. It's up to 2 cents. It was 1.6, I think. You can make money on these pennies if you know how to play them.
Did Altimmune say anything that it's up 11% today?
It's been. Look at these lows. They're about a penny.
That is scary, man.
1.09.
They're gonna delist me with these on my account.
Yeah, they're trading over the counter, right? Pink sheets.
I don't know if I could trade anymore, but I still own stuff on my account.
Yeah.
They may very well say, "Oh, well, if it's worth less than $5, you got to get out of it."
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Do they do that?
No,
No. Okay, then I'm going to be.
I don't think they do it. They don't do that.
I think they did that when. Oh no, I think I sold my AAB. AABB made a little move this week. That was one of your favorites in the past.
By the way, it looks like the chip makers are all gearing up to fight each other to have chip war. Qualcomm is coming out with chips to compete with both NVIDIA and Intel, and AMD is competing with Intel and NVIDIA. They're all competing with each other.
So just the statistics. Ephesus used to be $2.53 a year ago. Today.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing. And it had a 25-for-1 reverse split.
Right.
So really,
so
it's 1/25. It's really 1/25 of a penny. By the old chart, it would be worth 1/25 of a penny.
You can only sell, you can't buy.
Yeah, 1/25 of a penny.
I mean, it lost 99% of its value in 1 year.
Unbelievable. You is not one of my weakest performers. Is you?
Yeah. No.
I'm holding it. I might even add it at this low level. I think it's a AI play. I think it will be used by creators of the visual. What do you call it? The Vision Pro. This one I sold 10 points higher. 140.
Yeah, there's a big deflation in lithium this week.
I like AMD. I think I might add to this.
Yeah, it's at a bargain price now, relatively speaking.
It's sitting on the 200. Looks like a good place to add.
It does.
All right, so that's it, I guess. Who's with us? Mark O. It's not funny about Athesis.
Yeah.
You can't buy Athesis, you can only sell it on Robinhood. Curtis likes Imugen, remove buyout, big volume. Doth, Estig and Hut, you mentioned, for Bitcoin plays. He's okay, indubitably is with us. Russ CPA. Okay, so we have good news from Microsoft, bad news from Google. I think as the Mag 7 comes in, it's going to lift up the market. Most of them will be.
Sounds good.
I think earnings are going to be very good for the last quarter. Unless the world blows up, I think we're moving on up in the market.
That's what they say. If
hopefully the world doesn't blow up
the
because
stuff hits the fan, it's not going to matter anyway.
yeah. All right, so that's it. Everybody have a great weekend. Not weekend, great week.
Great week.
We'll see you before
See
the
you
weekend.
soon. Yep. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Have a good night. Bye.